Shiocton officials are also leaving their evacuation orders in place after historical floodwaters. Residents and businesses being told not to start restoration or call contractors until the village officially reopens. Leaders say the sanitary sewer system is still overwhelmed by the floodwaters, even though all 5 lift stations are operational. They're asking for patience as the system catches up. The village also planning a one-stop multi-agency resource center, or a MARC, where flood victims can get help with things like mail, insurance questions, and basic resources. A location could be announced as early as Tuesday. Anyone impacted is urged to call 211 to report damage. Assessments are needed for potential FEMA assistance. Shiocton schools remain closed all week while shelters remain open at Waiawega Community Center and St. John's United Church of Christ in Black Creek.